All right, here we are. I'm excited to share with you a really cool, powerful software. It's simply an add-on to your Gmail. And let me keep this in mind. This is for Gmail accounts only. So if you do not have Gmail or G Suite, this isn't for you. So you can click off this video and move on to something else. Watch the next video. All right, so I want to introduce you to Boomerang for Gmail. Boomerang is a very simple, easy to use add-on, very simple process to hook up to your Gmail. And I basically want to share with you the power of this software that allows you to schedule an email to be sent later, as well as email reminders. Now, there's some new features with Gmail that has come out that has additionally helped with email reminders. So I want to share with you about that also. But let me introduce you to Boomerang and let me show you how this works. Very simple layout, doesn't take long to set up at all. Basically, when you click this red button, it will add it to your Gmail. It would download it as an add-on into your Gmail account, ask you to sign in to your Gmail. You sign in, it will refresh your Gmail account, and voila, it's actually attached in there. So it's really, really simple. They also give you these simple videos on how to use it, which is the features are send an email later, reminder if you don't hear back. So it'll remind you, like if you send an email and you don't hear back from them, it will actually give you like a little nudge and say, hey, we haven't heard back from that email that you sent out. Do you want to follow up again? Also, the best follow-up reminders. Now, this is really cool because basically, if you're sending email to someone and you want to know when's the best time, like the best time of day to follow up with them, it can make it happen. And they also have an iOS app and for Android. So you can actually use this right on your phone as an email client as well. I am going to show you this feature here actually built into the email account, but basically it helps you to write better emails as well. Okay, so this part right here is part of the paid version of Boomerang, where you can actually see you're like perfecting your emails to write better emails, to get more responses, to make sure people are reading it. It also dives into like your subject length. Let me just zoom in here. Word count, question count, reading level, like what reading level it is. Now, if you're really into like knowing what's going on and how you write, and if your writing is too difficult to understand for people and maybe they're not understanding what you're writing, you could easily do that with that feature. Also, there's a really cool, and what this does, it blocks off times to keep focus on your work, which is a really powerful thing. Now, you've seen in my previous video about rescue time, where it breaks down and reports to you and shows you how much time you've actually spent in your email or other things on your computer. Check out that video if you haven't seen it yet, called Rescue Time. But what this also does, you can actually pause your inbox and you can set certain times. This is probably my favorite feature about Boomerang, is because bring messages into inbox on a schedule. Now, I'm sure, have you ever gotten a notification, or you probably do always get notifications with every email that comes in? That can be so distracting. What this does, two multi-features, is one, you can automatically pause your inbox so that no emails come in at all, or you can bring messages in on a daily schedule. For example, if you want to check your email only 3 times a day, or 2 times a day, or only on weekends, you can actually have it like bring in your messages, go fetch it. It's actually called fetching. Go fetch your messages at those specific times, and that's when you check your email. Very powerful feature, one of the most powerful features I think in Boomerang, because it's going to save you a lot of time always going checking back to your emails. I love this feature in Boomerang. It's one of my favorites because I don't get distracted with emails. Here are their stats and what they do. I'm going to just show you right now a little bit how it works here. I'm just going to bring this up, and I'm going to show you that Boomerang is actually already attached right in here. It actually just brings a drop down window. You see this right here, send later, so you could Boomerang it, and it's actually going to authenticate right now. All right, so it's authenticating. This will log in. All right, just as I show you this. So it doesn't do that every time. Let me be clear. It doesn't do that every time, but it's just authenticating for right now. And then you can choose when you want this message to be sent. So I can send it 2 days from now, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, in 1 hour, 2 hours, or maybe you want to set a certain day and time you want it to be sent out. You can make that happen. There's also a settings feature. You can check that out. Now, you could also boomerang it in 2 days if no one replies, or if it is not clicked, or if it is not opened, or regardless. That means it's going to circle back around to you. A boomerang is if someone does not reply back to you, if it's not clicked, if it's not opened, Boomerang automatically will send this email back to the top of your inbox and say, hey, this person did not respond, they didn't open, or nothing has happened with this email in the past 2 days since you sent it 2 days ago, or however many days. You can choose those amount of days right there, okay? So that's the power of Boomerang as well. I mean, it's really, really powerful. Now, if I type in this is a test, when you type in the words, what this will do here, it will show you the reading level, like see how many word count in the reading level. It's not enough words there to, to aggregate a result for a reading level right now. Very unlikely to receive a response so far, obviously, but it shows word count, how many questions, like did you get this question mark, and that automatically happens there, and you see very likely to get a response. So, and kindergarten reading level. So, right, it's very simple and intuitive to see what's going on. And on this email, you can see how I don't have the premium on this email, but I have other emails that it is. And you'll see pro versions gives you positivity, politeness, and subjectivity. And again, it gives you this green indicator bar to show you like how positive this email is based on everything you've written so far. So that's another really cool feature built into Boomerang. I highly recommend it. I don't think, personally, if you really like that, I think the best part about this part of Boomerang is the fact that you can not only schedule emails, but you can see if people haven't responded to your emails. You can know what's going on with that. In addition to that, the scheduled emails to your inbox. That's my personal favorite, the scheduled inbox. All right, so here's a breakdown. They have a free version, so you can click on the link below to sign up for a free version. Just get started. They give you 10 messaging credits per month. You can connect it to your Gmail or G Suite. I have it connected to my G Suite. You can use the send later option, the Boomerang reminders, response tracking, and all this over here. Then you can start off also at a $5 per month, which is a great, and I think they have an annual version as well at a discount. You get unlimited message credit. That means unlimited messages, unlimited emails, and you get all these mobile access and notes. And if we continue down the road here and max it all out, we get reoccurring messages, tracked by default, support. The reoccurring messages is probably one of the most powerful things. So for example, you can write a message now and reschedule it and be sent at a regular interval you choose. So if you want a message to be resent over and over again on a specific time, let's say you want to remind someone every week about this particular thing, you can have a reoccurring message. So that happens right over here at the pro level. So it all depends on what you're looking for. I highly recommend this software just for keeping, like again, just for managing when your emails come into your inbox. I think that's the most powerful feature about this. But that's Boomerang for Gmail. It's a really simple software to use, doesn't get in the way, it merges seamlessly right into Gmail. Check it out. If you do end up using it, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh yeah, my first check, you guys. Can you see that? $34,000.
You can do this! I believe in you!
Hey, let's make this a positive.
Jazz.
Steven.
And we just wanted to share our latest story about a deal that we just did in Georgia. Huge development opportunity, and for the first time in our entire career, we needed transactional funding. And I have to tell you, Nathan, you came through. So how many times did you call the attorneys?
At least 3 to 5.
Yeah,
Easily.
times per day to make sure that we got this thing done. So if you are looking for transactional funding for any deal, he will hold your hand, he will work with you, he will work with the closing agent to get the deal done. Cannot recommend him highly enough. Thanks, Nathan. Bye.
You can do this. I believe in you.